Welcome back everyone to Banished. I've played quite a few years since I left off. We used to only be here. I built the church cemetery, which is pretty quickly filling up, surprisingly. I built another forester and gatherer, and I expanded down here. This is going to be all wheat because we now have tavern. And we want our people to be as happy as possible. What gets them happier faster than alcohol? Answer? Absolutely nothing. So, in the interim between videos, there was an unfortunate plague, and we no longer have sheep, unfortunately. But on the bright side, how do I? Whatever. We have cattle. They're getting up there. They only produce beef once we reach the max, and it takes a while. But then they also produce leather, I think. And we got chickens, quite a bit. Produce a lot of eggs and chicken. We got our iron mine up and running, and we switched this one over to coal. And now we gotta keep expanding. My goal is to get to 200 people fairly quickly. And what is this? The loggers have reached their limit. We'll bump that up to 1500. Keep it going. Alrighty. So, I think what I'm gonna do, maybe stone is kinda low, but I think I'll make a couple fields down this way. And I don't need that many herdsmen. And we're gonna stop the work there. I'm also going to stop the work here. I was hoping, so the reason I have two sheep fields is because I was hoping to get the other one built to send the sheep that way in hopes to avoid them all dying. Don't know if that would have worked, but I figured, well, it was worth a shot, and it didn't work. They died before I could get all the people there. But that's besides the point, I think. So, down here, let's build another hospital so people don't have to walk all the way across town, and let's also finally get town hall, because one of the fastest ways to build your population is to accept nomads into your civilization or your town, and that's precisely what I mean to do. And in the meantime, any free people can just kind of go and harvest stuff. I will build another forester out here as well, because I really enjoy the forester gatherer combo. Also throw a herbalist out here this time. And food, get a gatherer's hut, something like that. And we'll even get a huntsman. Alright, and I will have to figure out the roads once we get that far, because that's going to be a lot of different roads. But yeah, and then once we're done building there, we can hop over here maybe, go up there, get some more fishing huts even. That would be nice. Probably one right here. And then we also got to expand up here more, get some more fishing huts going. Lots of room to explore. But we also got to make sure that our vendors keep running back and forth, because as long as the houses are inside the markets, they will get what they need as long as we have a supply for it. These vendors will go all the way to the outside town just to get us stuff. It is fantastic. It doesn't matter though if the resource source is outside of the vendor's circle, they will still run to get it, as long as there is the source to get the stuff, they will be fine. So I apparently have 3 hospitals. Yeah, that's my other hospital. Okay. So I got a lot of protection from viruses, it would seem. All the paths are also stone now. So we've got that going. I will also want another well, just for safety purposes. I'll stick it right there. what do you got? Well, I'm looking for more sheep. That's really what I need. I need my sheep back. Let's build the fishery while we got a sec. Build it like that. And we'll just get a couple extra layers of road right there. And some more houses. Okay. Meanwhile, this stuff is slowly, maybe, possibly getting built. Now that we have the town hall, we can view all the statistics. So we have 97% education. It's fantastic. 99% of our people, they have good clothes. That's fantastic. Total of 168 people. We're doing great. We can view our production and any graphs. So this is our population over the last, we'll go 50 years. So the population has been steadily increasing. We had a good spike right there. That was probably the initial people. And now we're getting pretty far up there. That's good. Students and children have been pretty well matched. No nomads yet. And we do have acquired seeds and livestock. I do want to fill that out at some point. We'll make that a side quest. We can also view our total inventory of everything. And it looks like we have a ton of firewood, because coal is now being used as well as firewood to heat up the houses. Lots of pumpkins and peppers especially. Ooh. So because we got a lot of peppers, our food stocks are kind of dipping. They go back up in autumn, but I don't think it's good enough yet. Oh, did I mark these as wooden houses? I did. I didn't mean to do that. And we might as well upgrade you to a stone one now. And houses, stone. There we go. There's a couple homeless people now, and we will pause these so that the homes get priority. Who died? Stonecutter was crushed by a rock. That is very unfortunate. I think at some point we might also start making another blacksmithing, just for the sole purpose of producing more tools for trading, because they are fairly nice to have. Peppers. Let's increase this to 2,000. Now they should go out and get some more of that food. You don't have any wheat currently? Is that what you're complaining about? I mean, it looks like you got wheat, but you currently have 80 stored barrels of ale. Should build another one. Eventually, I'm sure I will. So where are our builders coming from for this? So nowhere there. And these two are being built by locals. Perfect. This farm seems to have gotten a late start, but they're coming from right there, so I don't know why. What do you have? No. Can I order? I cannot order sheep from you, so you may go. Go. I will bump you up to 3,000. Keep a good buffer going. And we're going to stock more firewood. I'm going to make this a 2,000 limit. And that should be that. We won't have to worry about that hopefully anymore. Meanwhile, the houses are getting constructed nicely. And then we can turn on this because our food stocks are getting pretty low. I think I'm expanding a bit quick now. We do have the gatherer's hut. So let's throw more into the gatherers because they need a lot more. We'll max that out because they are probably the biggest supplier of food. And then we should probably build a couple more farms as well. Things are being harvested, so that number should go up. think I invested a bit too much into wheat, unfortunately. So we'll drop that down, put up a couple more fishers. So there should be three per place. Go, and we will continue that. We can just spread the foresters out along all three of them, or I guess 4 now. So we're at a pretty good log limit. We're almost at our max. So it should be pretty easy to get more forest. Oh, I have to go around. I didn't realize I built it like that. It's pooey. But we'll get a couple things built at a time. We'll get the herbalist up and more fisheries. Food is starting to go back up. That's the harvest for you. Thank heavens. How much fish have you produced recently? Oh, that's quite a bit of fish. Let's keep that going. Then we can increase the hunters, so now will be 2 at each hunting station. So that does not include that one. Now I need some nomads to come in to give me some extra labor. So hopefully they come soon. But I think this is a fairly good expansion. I might have expanded a tad too quickly. We will find out. 5 students there. How many students over here? Where's my school? Right there. 7 students. Okay. Those numbers don't add up. 7. Do I have another school somewhere? I think I do. Right there. There's 2. There we go. That's the missing 2 right there. But I want to try and get that education up to 100%. So I need maximum coverage. More seeds. Maybe beans to act as a kind of midway point. They'll get harvested. They'll grow faster than some other stuff. So maybe some beans would be good. 25 units. 2,500 units. So if I took the firewood, which we currently have a very good surplus of, so I don't mind restocking it. 1,000 would be 4,000, so we'll start with 500 and work our way down. So additional 500 units, and overpaying by 60 units, so 20, we'll just give them 20 peppers. There we go. Can I order sheep from you? No, I cannot. You got a lot of stuff though. Alright, so it's early spring. We're going to set this to actually be beans. And you're also going to be beans. We don't need wheat grown anywhere else except down there. So we'll get more favorable crops, I guess, for food. That forest is done, so let's get this herbalist up and running. Gotta get more herbs. What's our, I guess inventory, we can just check it there, but 231. So our people are very healthy, very happy, which is fantastic, but we do need more clothes. So, let's start just on hide again. And once we get sheep, it'll be much better. Get that back up and running. So primarily, I just want you to plant down here. That's what I want most of the people, or people to do. But I do want to have 3 at each, so that will give us 3 foresters at each place. And good. So you should actually be starting to produce beef soon, as the cattle, I guess, escape. And you're almost done. I accidentally closed, what was that, the jobs? There we go. Alright. Things are coming together. We are going to finish building off this little section, the food producers. hopefully we don't run out of laborers. We have a huge spike in students though. 11 students there, 5 students there, 7 there. So it looks like the majority of our students are coming from the new area, which makes sense. More kids in the new area because of the new houses. Herbalist. We'll bump you up there. Actually, we'll just drop you there. Whatever. I don't care if you're at your limit. I just want you to plant a lot of trees. Then you'll also be able to clean up the area. We'll unpause that and get the hunting lodge done. So what are you complaining about? The materials required to perform the work are not available. So what do you actually need to make alcohol? I thought it was just wheat. Is that not what you require, or are you full on ale? Brews alcohol to make citizens happy. Doesn't specify. Perfect. Herbs provide simple health and healing. Okay. Our labor force is starting to get low, and our graveyard is slowly creeping to be full. Once again, no sheep. That one holds 13. Does this one hold 12? So once we do get sheep, we'll probably fill this one up first, and then split half over there. Although probably it would be nice to keep all the herdsmen together. I'm not too sure what their thoughts are. I'm not going to bother to ask them. But I would like some nomads, please. And some sheep. It'd be great if the nomads brought sheep with them, but I don't think they bring anything. Alright, so we can drop the builders and increase the hunters. So we have 3 of them now. Each have 2. And that's where I think we're going to leave this episode. So thank you all for watching. If you have any tips or tricks, or ways that I should improve my gameplay here in Banished, leave them down below. Like and subscribe if you want to, no pressure. And as always, thanks for watching. Have a great day.